Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Oweleke. In the hours after President Joe Biden's historic decision to step aside from the 2024 presidential race last month, journalists across three major U.S. newsrooms began receiving emails from an anonymous person claiming to have tantalizing new information about the election. The individual, who identified themselves only as Robert, sent a trove of private documents from inside Donald Trump's campaign operation to journalists at Politico, the New York Times, and the Washington Post. United States Assistant Secretary of State James O'Brien met in Kiev on August 14 with Ukrainian presidential administration head Andriy Yermak at the office of President Volodymyr Zelensky, wrote on Telegram. O'Brien arrived in the Ukrainian capital on August 13 and met with Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba and with representatives of Ukrainian civil society. His presence here in Ukraine sends a strong message. United States support for Ukraine does not waver, U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine Bridget Brink wrote on the X social media site. Iran's threatened retaliatory strike on Israel over the assassination of Hamas official Ismail Haniyeh drew major world powers into high-wire actor diplomacy Tuesday. Halting or limiting Iranian strike in some eyes could bolster a month-long effort to reach a ceasefire in a war that's devastated the Gaza Strip and killed nearly 40,000 Palestinians, according to the territory's health ministry. It could also free the Israel hostages who remain captive there since Hamas' October 7 attack on southern Israel that killed 1,200 people and began the conflict. China has uncovered widespread corruption in its funeral services industry, state media said on Wednesday, with offenses such as illegal fees and cemeteries committed by long-time managers and officials of funeral homes. Just last week, a Chinese company was caught up in a scandal over the illegal harvesting, theft, resale of thousands of corpses, some from funeral homes, after a report by a state-backed outlet. The paper went viral on social media. Investigation by disciplinary authorities across the province of Anhui, Guangdong, Jiangsu, Jiangxi, Jilin, Liaoning, Sichuan, and Yunnan have led to numerous accusations of violations by employees of funeral parlors and similar bodies, the state-run China Daily said on Wednesday. Dozens of cases have emerged since investigations started at the beginning of the year. It added that many of those targeted have extensive industry experience. The United States said it awaited confirmation that the Sudanese army will participate. The U.S. Special Envoy for Sudan has said U.S.-mediated ceasefire talks between warring Sudanese parties are set to go ahead this week despite pending confirmation of participation from the Sudanese army. The talks are set to begin Wednesday in Geneva, Switzerland, and will be co-hosted by Switzerland and Saudi Arabia, with additional observation from the African Union, Egypt, and the United Nations and the United Arab Emirates. The time for peace is now, said U.S. Special Envoy for Sudan, Tom Perriello, on Tuesday ahead of talks aimed at ending the now 16-month war between the Sudanese Army, SAF, and the Rapid Support Forces paramilitary group RSF, along with its allied militias. Donald Trump is lighting up his campaign staffers as he hunkers down at Mar-a-Lago after his terrible decision to pick J.D. Vance as vice president, insiders have revealed. The former president's reported meltdown has been reviewed by sources close to Trump as he continues to slide in the polls following President Joe Biden's exit and Kamala Harris' rise to the top of the Democratic ticket. I think that he feels his election on slipping away from him, and that's where you are beginning to see his spiral, Sarah Matthews, a former spokesperson for Trump, told MSNBC. Republicans and top donors are worried about Trump's fleeing strategy as he continues to obsess over fringe theories instead of core issues such as the border, the economy, and the crime. Ukraine pounded Russia regions with missiles and drones on Wednesday as Kiev said it was advancing deeper in the biggest foreign incursion into Russia for decades, which the White House said posed a real dilemma for President Vladimir Putin. Thousands of Ukrainian troops rammed through the Russian border in the early hours of August 6 into Russia's western Kursk region in what Putin said was a major provocation that was aimed at gaining a stronger hand in possible future ceasefire talks. In an embarrassment for Russia, Ukraine carved out a slice of Kursk. And though Putin said the Russian army would push out the Ukrainian troops, intense battles have so far failed to expel them. Let's take a short break. Still to come are stories on entertainment and sports.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Fiancé of X Factor star dies after falling from hotel window. Days before wedding, the fiancé of X Factor boy band star from Union J, James Jamie Hensley, has tragically died after a fall from a hotel window. Oli Momon, who was set to marry Hensley, was killed on Monday morning following a fall from the window at the Hinn Hotel in Wellingborough, North Hampshire, despite emergency services arriving at the scene shortly before midnight on Sunday. Oli, 33, was declared dead approximately an hour later. Chelsea vs Man City Enzo Maresca reunion with Grandmaster Pep Guardiola is a story of football and chess. Enzo Maresca first competitive match managing Chelsea, we put him against Pep Guardiola and his champion Manchester City team. For Maresca, it will be a significant moment, a chance to test himself in a footballing chess match against the very best. Maresca may have described another Manchester City boss, Manuel Pellegrini, as like a father to him, but it is Guardiola whom he most admires. He still recalls their first conversation when Guardiola was coaching Barcelona and he was a player for Malaga. And that's what we have for you on the World Watch. I am Michael Ekene.